Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fablehaemon's Spellforce, Conquest of Ao. Today the Supreme Necromancer goes to war. A proper war. A German war. The sequel you've all been waiting for. War against the Third Circle Mage. Ianna, the singer, also known as Ianna the Thot, will hopefully be destroyed. Not hopefully, she will be destroyed by Joneth today, and the Helsing abridged quotes have only just begun because we are creating the ultimate vampire, who, if I understand things correctly, will have a 70% flat damage resistance, which should be amazing. Hopefully. We're also heading into the portal into the unknown, grabbing the Soulfire, doing all sorts of amazing things. Our grimoire, our ultimate victory conditions are being approached. We can probably do this like right now. In like 2 turns. Probably. So we'll see what happens. We are blowing through our research as the master of magic. In fact, we can make this one into a 2-turn endeavor. If I can do this correctly. There we go. Perfecto. We are still increasing our mastery, of course. And with every little drop of all fire that we locate, we speed all these things up. Our little gatherers here are exceptional at mining, so go do that. What's the tower up to? Litra is on her way to level 15. And somehow I have a tower event over here, so wow, there's a lot of red. Let's get this started, I guess. Farm that XP. When you reach the village under siege, you see bandits ordering villagers to carry supplies from building to building. There is no sign of the chief or any other hostage. Great. Any bandits your soldiers do not kill are routed, fleeing into the wilderness bloody and scared. Those that were captured are then freed, and the chief hobbles straight over to you, rubbing his wrist where he was bound too tightly. Thank you, great mage. Thank you. The idea behind Iria's message was sound, but perhaps you were too optimistic that everyone would share the same view. Going forward, we will try to find a better balance between peace and security. May we give you a gift as thanks for your generous efforts. Thanks. A bowl goes around the village, and each person saved is asked to donate something into it. Additionally, the chief himself gives you some old but functioning glyphs, telling you they have been held in the village for safekeeping for many years. Cool. All the best. Strange smells guide you to a village where people are currently standing in line to enter a mansion. Each is holding a plate, bowl, or pot in hand, and you see many freshly baked goods, cooked stews, and more. But each meal has a different disturbing ingredient. You see pine cones and grasshoppers, snakes, and many things you cannot even begin to guess. What is the meaning of this? A man with nothing in hand leans over to you and quietly explains. The Lord is seeking a new cook, see? He is rather eccentric about his food. He wants someone who can surprise his taste buds every day, but the pay he offers in return is just so much. If only I had some jelly meats, then I could participate. What if I got you some, because I'm just the kindest Lord of the Dead you've ever seen? The man's eyes twinkled. He was waiting for exactly this question. If the Lord takes me on, I'll pay you plenty, and then some. I have a magical item, a glyph. Just bring me some jelly, and it is yours. Don't I have some? Oh, I guess not. What's this? Death. So many children of Nurgle. Litra has reached level 13, and I think all the demons on the map are gone. I'm pretty sure they're all gone, so we'll just grab research. Our beautiful haunted armor, who can only dream to be as effective as the one true haunted armor. Take some armor in there. We don't have fear yet, but it is probably inevitable. Your scouts find a camp on the grasslands, abandoned in a hurry. There is no trace of who it once belonged to, but you find a large chest half hidden under burlap sacks. It is richly decorated and locked. A few of your troops attempt to pick the lock by various means, but it does not give. The chest remains closed and is far too big to carry with you. Well, we tried. Litra gives up quickly, you see. We're just trying to farm as much experience for her as possible to get her to level 15. That's it. That's all we're trying to do here. We're not trying to do anything too fancy. Always deals max damage. Kitos. Just keep slamming. Just keep slamming. I think we can do another force march. It should be fine. In a narrow street, you hear distressed voices. Villagers stand in a circle there, crying over someone who lied dead. A woman notices you and waves you over, tears streaking down her face. My wife and I were closing the bakery when the militia came about. They demanded bread, but we hadn't any left. When they started destroying our shop, these people came to help us. The militia killed them without remorse. Something is wrong with them. They've never been so irrational, so brutal before. I have an idea. Maybe they just don't like you. Ever think of that? One more? One more. It'll be fine. Oh, I was supposed to... It'll be fine. You walk the ground to the militia barracks. Many soldiers are training in combat, others seeing to their gear's condition. Not knowing which group attacked the village, you approach the captain's quarters, only to find them guarded by 2 elves. No one enters without permission. The captain is prey. The guards share a quick glance before grabbing the 10 coins. I have a shitload of it. The captain will have our heads if we let you in this way. There is a window in the back. Inside, you find a woman drawing glyphs on the walls in blood. Her other hand clutches an effigy of Nor. At your entrance, she turns in surprise, and her face grows furious. What? You will not disturb this sacred ritual unscathed. She mumbles something, and the door bursts open. Strong hands grab your troop. Suddenly, you are surrounded. The humans you pass on your way here deform into demons in front of you. Something. I think we killed all the demons. Ritual ended and effigy destroyed. Effigy. You know that demons will soon stop coming to the High Mark. Great. One of the High Mark's gold reservoirs was drained overnight. Whoever claimed the precious metal surely knew what they are doing. Great. I don't care? I don't care. No, I don't. Okie dokie. We have 4 little children who are just going to chill. I have no use for them. Throm Bristlebeard. Okay, so what we were going to do, I remember now, is we have acquired a teleport, which allows us to teleport anyone from within our domain to anywhere else but within our domain. So, I don't have enough mastery. We were going to recall Zerathar, because I think you have to be within your tower domain. We'll find out. And shoot him off to the north to claim the Soul Forge. Also, I checked this little tab here. Isn't this convenient? This is how you check where the lodges are. So Jonath has the Adamantium Mines. Mort has Castle Meldek, where we got that unique soul. Thorm is out in the middle of nowhere. And Zerathar's over here. So this will be consumed next turn. We'll ship him off to the Soul Forge, and he will go grab that. And... is your name Thorm or Throm? Thorm. Yeah, you're Throm, Bristlebeard. Now that makes so much more sense. Throm is going to, I don't know, do you just go do this quest? Wow, there's a lot of them. Just to say we did. No harm in that. Finding the jellies proves to be easy enough, and you watch them for a while, mesmerized by their dancing. You process the meat, separating it from other body parts before packaging it up for delivery. I'm fairly certain we had this. Oh, you stupid sods. Excuse me. Excuse me. Here you are. You're a mage after my own taste. I'm sure to get the job with this. He hands over the promised reward and dashes off to cook a corrupted glyph. Fantastic. Wonderful. Oh, look, we can recruit, things. Great. I don't care. Mort's... oh, I guess Mort's doing quests. Yeah. You approach the site that Magistrate Reinhardt's people described to you. A circle of large, colorful mushrooms around a clearing in the forest. The scene radiates a strangely peaceful sensation. You can see footprints leading deeper into the woods. The tracks are days old and you follow them for quite some time. Is there really a reason for me to do this? Not really, because Seven Keeps already reveres us. This is the last place a mushroom circle was reported. It is a shrine to Zerbo, the guardian of tricksters and thieves. Before the altar, you see a large circle of 8 mushrooms growing from cracks in the stone floor. In the middle of the ring, a glyph had been carved into the ground. There is no signs of lights or of fairies. Your band of soldiers follow your lead in a prayer to Zerbo to guide you through the trickery of this puzzle. As you finish your prayer, you hear a rustle of leaves behind you, childish giggling, and then silence. Slowly, carefully, a young naked boy leans out from behind a tree, grinning at you from ear to ear. He steps forward, one step at a time, looking from soldier to soldier, mischievously. "You're the first to find my tracks," he says, standing in the middle of the mushroom ring. They were smart. The boy bursts into raucous laughter, his voice bouncing off the trees and making you all feel a sense of forgotten childhood joy. "I am a child of Zerbo. Everything we do is smart and fun. Here." He holds out his hand, cupped together for tightly. "A gift from us to you. What do you wish for?" More magic. The boy releases his hands and with a huge grin claps them together with a force that stuns you for a brief moment. You blink and shake your head, and when your vision is clear, the boy is gone. But on the ground in the middle of the mushroom ring, a large mana crystal now grows. I didn't really need more research because we're one turning this. So I was like, I don't know. I was kind of hoping it'd give me mastery, but it is what it is. You finally catch up to the group of elvish thieves who have set up camp in the forest. Don't care, killing them all. The last elf dead, you find the books they stole, but no hint as to why they stole them. Like I said, don't care. Just doing this to do it. Entering the Royal Academy again, you are quickly led through a succession of hallways into a small office that smells of beeswax and wet ink. Sitting at a large wooden table, Magistrate Reinhardt looks up and nods away the guards. As requested. Reinhardt takes them with reverence, examining them for a moment. "Excellent!" he exclaims. "I knew you were the people for the job. This will go a long way to keep you in the academies and the Seven Keeps Council's good graces, I can assure you." Reinhardt gives you an expectant look as he carefully puts the books down. "You've earned your reward." He signs and seals a slip of paper, handing it to you. "This will ensure the academy pays its dues. And let me reiterate my personal gratitude. It is good to have someone who can be trusted with such matters." With that, a gentle hand points you towards the door. The guard leads you to the Bursar's office to hand over your slip. Squinting at it, the Bursar looks up at you and down at the paper again. "That all seems to be in order. You shall be allowed to study in our library then. What should your further compensation be?" Ooh, magical item, rare ingredients, or a spell book. I'll take a spell book, sure. You receive your reward before being escorted back to the academy's entrance by a few guards. By now, you are unsure whether they are there to see you out with respect or make sure you do not take anything you should not. Research, Earthmaster spell page, okay. All well and good. Right now we're just blowing through research to the quests. The ultimate victory condition. That's what we're doing. We also have this down here. I can actually reach that, holy crap. You stand before a cave, the entrance partly hidden behind large bushes. To one side, someone has erected a wooden sign. It once read crystals and riches inside, but the writing was crossed out, and above, in bold letters, it now reads monsters and death inside. And this is the cave the alchemist sent his nephew to. You are swallowed up in the dark of the cave quite quickly, but a little deeper inside you see light reflecting off the wall of a bend, bobbing up and down as if something is floating just around these corners. Rounding the corner, you find yourself in a glistening cave. Large stalagmites grow from the ground, many see-through like crystal. Others are overgrown with ivy, moss, or mushrooms. Some of the walls overflow with greenery as well. The light is being created by some of the rocks, giving everything a dim and shifting blue sheen. You see the same light emanating down another, short tunnel on the other side of the chamber. Your mind fills with ideas of bringing a larger excavation team here, perhaps turning the cave into a mine from which to extract all the valuable resources you can find. Those thoughts are put to rest, though, when you come to a chamber where the rocks and stalagmites glitter and glisten again, but tremendous fire beetles sit on the floor, clicking and shattering in the quiet of the cave. One is staring right at the tunnel entrance you walk from, giving a screech as it sees your troops. We haven't fought anything yet. And, well, these are all mortals, so you know what that means. There's only one thing that it can mean. They probably do elemental damage, which we're kind of resistant against. Ow. Nope, they do physical in melee. Which means we buff. I get the commands so mixed up between this game and freaking the last spell. Is that 2 tiles away? No, it's 3. Just stand here. Everyone else move back. Okay. Maybe they'll all go after the haunted armor. That was the idea. That looks like a negative. Ooh. There we go. Yes, surrounding. For all the good it will do you. Okay, fine. You wanna play this game? We can play this game. It's not a good game to play because you're always gonna lose it. Could have just let me have my fun, but no, you had to attack Mort. And that is unacceptable. So yeah, that's the Giga Chad. And I don't think it's possible to make him any stronger. The bugs put a hard fight, did they? But your soldiers sliced their way through them. You must have come in the wrong direction. There is no way Tav would have sent his nephew into this kind of danger. At least not purposefully. Eventually, you happen upon yet another beautiful cave of glowing and sparkling rocks. Here, you think you hear a faint cry for help coming from below. One of the tunnels leads gently downwards until it comes to a room with a large cage in the middle of it. Inside, a young dwarf with glasses and red clothes is pressed up against the bars, reaching for a mechanism on the wall just beyond his touch. I had lost hope, he yelps upon seeing you. Until I heard you were coming from upstairs. Quickly, press the button. As you enter the chamber, there is a faint click as one of your soldiers takes a step. From the tunnel behind the cage, lava begins to roll down onto the floor and towards the cage. In moments, it will flood the room. The dwarf looks at it and screams, "No, no, 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 no!" Mana. You cast a small cantrip to try to force the lava away from its path, at least to spare the dwarf a gruesome death, even if he must continue to be trapped in the cage. But the magical burst of energy that stretches out from your hand has no effect. What? You expect to hear screams, not just from the dwarf, but your own people too. But after a second, nothing. After another second, still nothing. Carefully looking around, you see lava everywhere, now flooding out of the cage and back into the chamber. You see smoke rising from it, but there is no heat, no searing pain. Inside the cage, the dwarf looks confused, carefully putting a hand into the sea of lava and waving it around. Huh, he says in surprise. It must be some sort of illusionary magic. The mechanism on the wall slips into place very easily, and some hidden gears pull the cage up towards the ceiling. The dwarf cries with relief. Many thanks, Grand Mage. This has been far too much adventure for me. I must return to my uncle post-haste. Do not hesitate to visit us again. What a waste of 5 mana. If I wasn't absolutely bloody rich, I'd be upset. Oh yeah, by the way, let's try this, since we're not going to do any fancy spell work here. Oh, it takes a shitload of mana. We'll try and steal a soul from these people. Why not? I don't need the soul. But why not? Hey, Mort, here's some health, Jen. Thank you, buddy. Proud of you. Jonath. What were you doing, Jonath? Killing everything, of course. Corrupted adamantium. Are there demons in the south as well? That would be fun. You are chillin' like a villain. Because you kind of are one, technically. Litter has made it safely back to the tower. From Bristlebeard. More HP. I don't know, just go grab shit. I don't really care. Bloodthirsty. Could be good. Could be. And we have just enough mastery to aid your team as well. Fantastic. Perfectly calculated. The fact that you have to talent Mountaineer on a dwarf is absolute heresy. Heresy. Heresy, I say. Ah, look. The Knight of Nurgle. Okay, we have enough speed. We have enough. Who's awaiting orders? Litra. Tower can move. Let's end the turn. Now, Ianna, I wonder why she gave up on doing that. Has sent a Titan after us, and I'm kind of waiting for it to show up. I don't know where it is. I don't know when it is. But it's somewhere. An Alucard, has been born. Oh dear. You receive a letter from Magistrate Reinhardt, Ward of the High Marks Royal Academy. When you touch it, a magical mouth appears and intones. Greetings. I apologize for the intrusion and will get directly to the matter at hand. We have recently had an unfortunate incident with the dwarven artificers of our esteemed academy. There is evidence that their kin, who usually forge weapons for our brave soldiers, have been criminally negligent. The artificers have disputed the evidence and walked out of the council in anger. You have helped us in the past. Perhaps you might again. So there is evidence, not just speculation. Indeed, I fear a very specific motive to risk sabotaging our army supplies. The Granite Dwarf movement is gaining traction again in the Dwarven realms. The weakening of our nation's army could be the result of their machinations. The fanatics claiming their race is superior to all others. The very same. I found it odd that the Dwarven artificers would be so vehemently against a simple investigation and sent a small dispatch to parley with the guild master. My messengers were refused entry and a skirmish ensued. Now the dwarves have closed in the tunnel, blocking access to all travelers. We thus find ourselves unable to confirm the accusations leveled against them, and unable to commence a fair trial. I was hoping you could act as a go-between, seeing as you have served the academy in the past. 7 keeps would be in your debt. Of course. Sure. Indeed, for the peace in Highmark, I am sure the king will value your services. The dwarves have barricaded themselves in, but perhaps you can find a way to approach them. Best of luck. I don't care. A lone rider on a shaggy pony approaches, and you can hear the clang of iron boots mounting the stairs to your tower. Greetings, mage. My name is Kelgrun Windhammer. I am Windholm's emissary to the 7 Keeps Dwarven Hold. May I have a word? The dwarf lifts his worn cloak to reveal fine clothes and gleaming armor. He must be someone of importance. He looks around your hall before dropping a pile of rusting weapons onto a nearby table with a loud clatter. Do you know what this is? Junk cluttering up my home? The dwarf laughs mirthlessly. Ha! These are legendary adamantium weapons, crafted by the famed dwarven smiths of 7 Keeps. They are made to last centuries and never dull their edge. He pauses for a moment, as if waiting for some reaction. These weapons were forged a fortnight ago, and now look at them. Nothing but junk. He spits and knocks them from the table angrily. The brittle metal shatters into pieces on the floor. This is a curse, Kelgren foams, his face red with anger. A powerful one, cast by no mere witch or wizard. This comes from the magistrate and his cronies. Magistrate Reinhardt. That treacherous, scheming gullyworm, the dwarf spits. He blames us. Us! He claims we tried to trick the academy and the king's army by delivering impure weapons. The insult. Now he wants us thrown off the council and all artificers expelled. That seems too convenient. You see where this is going. He and his cronies are trying to break up our people's alliance. It has stood since the War of the 6 Races, and he is playing into the hands of those granite dwarfs fanatics who maintain we should not trust humans. He calms down a bit, fidgeting with his heavy silver bracer. I cannot turn to any mage in the academy. They either work with Reinhardt or fear him, and the circle will not move against him either. This is why I have come to you for help. So what is it? The dwarf looks at you as if weighing you up. Standing up to the magistrate is no simple feat. But if you could prove his foul play in this affair, the dwarves, and all of 7 Keeps, will surely be grateful. I don't have a bone to pick with him. He's been very helpful, but Excellent, the dwarf exclaims, beaming. We think someone tampered with the adamantium in our mines. A magical curse, perhaps. The miners have been reporting disturbances as well. He drops a few scrolls on your table. I will let my people know that you are working for the cause. I look forward to hearing what you will find. So ironically, both of those cities are revered with us. 200 out of 200. So there's no benefit in me doing this. It's just, I don't know, story. Anyway, this is the unique soul for the vampire. Plus 30 HP, plus 3 death damage, and for each ally with undead in their stack, this unit gains 10% damage reduction. And with the full 8 stack of undead, that seems pretty good. And he's, of course, joined by a Haunted Armor with Feral Rage because, well, they're good. That's really it. Eh. I don't think he really needs... It's my last one. I guess a guard break wouldn't be bad. Okay. You can take that. And that's probably it. You do bleed, right? Oh, he's already bloodthirsty. Okay, he starts bloodthirsty, not with bleed. Got it. So the idea here is these two are going to go to Jonath. Hey. And then... let me see. Ooh. Maybe they'll attack me. If only we could be so lucky. They'll go to Jonath, and then Jonath will murder other people. Fine. Just do the research. 20 research is such a waste. But, before that... Hey, Zerathar. Where you at, my boy? Now, does it count if I'm just inside? No. Does it count here? No. So I do have to be within my own tower. Oops. That's not good. Okay, where we found it. Never mind. So we world recall Zerathar. And then we teleport him. Oh, I have to right click. Well, maybe it would have worked. We'll find out later. And we're going to teleport him up north. Eventually, we'll get there. I promise. I don't know if there's a faster way to do this while I'm holding the spell. There might be. There might not be. I'm going to go for the Soul Forge. Now, the Soul Forge is a pretty spicy landmark. Oh. Here's how it worked, thank you. That, it allows us to hire Haunted Armor. It says Haunted Armor, but I want to say it's Hallowed Armor instead. We'll find out. And it reduces the overall crafting time by 3. So the suggestion was to get it earlier. Or I suppose the question was, why didn't I get it earlier? And the answer is really simple. I wanted the resources first. Is it a good answer? Probably not, but it is the answer. So, off we go. We're off to see the Wizard, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. We have no magic left, so we're probably just going to end this turn right quick. What is this? The villagers have come running at your approach, crying for help. The river has stopped. Cannot fish or water our crops. Can your magic bring the water back to us? I don't know, can it? Ugh. I don't care about most of these. If I'm being perfectly honest. Which I try to be. We'll just get some experience here. Litra, speaking of experience. My dear. Oh, I need to, Ooh, we're gonna lose something. Oh. Okay. That's terrifying. Let's get to it then. So I think these are all fantastic, which kind of sucks. If we had Essence Leech, it'd be less of a problem, but we obviously do not. And we might need to do some Boon of Nor, thanks to the death resistance lowering. Nope. It should still be there. Yes. So these all... Yes, okay. Who doesn't do death damage? You don't. You don't. Who has Boon? Okay. Everyone is dead damage now. Let's get cracking. We could just run it down. Do we do that? He'll be fine. He won't be fine. He's gonna struggle. That's okay. No one said that life was easy. Forgot about the battle cry. Haunted armor. Can I reach with a curse? Nope. Can't reach with anything. Move there. Move there. And see what happens. Okay. They do white damage. That's interesting. That's also not great for me. Thankfully, they're attacking me through an obstacle. Otherwise, this would have been really bad. You can get on that guy and deal an unholy amount of damage. Move here. Do this. Let's get over here and make this better for me. Holy damage. Holy damage. Yes! Good, Anakin. Good. Good charge from Litra. Good charge from the Emissary of Calamity. And our Plague Bearer of Nurgle will bring it home. Well done, team. Good fight. Good fight. That went well. All we needed was the Blood Golem to soak up a little damage for us. And he did that stupendously well. I'm proud of you. Look at all the crap we've gotten. And we are, of course, going to have to meld this, but I do not have enough mastery to summon my wisps. What's this? Restless Souls. There's a lot going on here. This is an interesting place. I like it. And there's a Shaper secret down there. Wow, okay. Like I said, a lot going on. Holy crap. What are these little islands? There's just like so much crap here. Give me my stuff. You guys are joining and then chilling. What? Like, oh, there's not enough space. That's fine. You know what? I bet I could take 2 of these guys, and with a full stack, take that out. I bet I could do that. Okay, you're building your thing. Everyone's good, except for Mort Mortanen. Yes. Master of the Afterlife. I'll take that. Mort, my boy. So we had a quest here to go help the Dowie. Let's be honest. If I have to choose between helping humans and helping the Dowie, I'm gonna help the Dowie. Oh. Just cancel that. It's fine. Alright. End our turn. What? Oh. Wait, what? It acted like he attacked me. And then he didn't. Wow. Huh. That actually came at me. Mildly impressed. Sure, just harvest this, whatever. Wow. Convert a plant into an ore vein. Really? The Light of Tiara is antithesis to undead abomination and demonic beings. I take offense to that. The guards on the other side of the Iron Gate seem to be expecting you, quickly ushering you inside. You are led down dark passages until you reach a small room. Its walls adorned with intricate carvings. A silver-haired dwarf in the robes of an artificer stands behind the dais. Greetings, I am Master Mesnia. What is it you wish to discuss? A. The old dwarf's eyes meet you with a steely glance. He raises himself slightly. Well, what do you want? State your case and make it quick. So either The magistrate accuses you of foul play. We came to warn you. The magistrate plots your downfall, and we wish to mediate this divide peacefully. Came to warn you. The dwarf nods slowly. Yes, I fell for his deceit when he accused the elves of stealing the Academy's books and poisoning our guildmaster. But now I see that the magistrate has been plotting to rid himself of all competition within the council. The tarnish at Adamantium was just a happy accident he used to sow further discord. So, he isn't behind the weapons breaking. The weapons were forged by the best craftsmen of Windholm, as usual. Of late, we have discovered that something is affecting the metal. It has become tarnished, turning brittle and weak after a while. We have no explanation yet for the root cause. But for once, the Academy bears no blame. We told Master Reinhardt about it, but he accused us of deceiving the council. We had no choice but to leave before he turned the whole city against us. So, Master Reinhardt knew and used me. I have a letter. His voice trails off and you can hear a horn sounding from the corridor leading to the chamber. We're under attack, he shouts for a moment. The magistrate and his force have entered our tunnels. You have betrayed us. The dwarf runs to the stone wall and seems to melt into it, disappearing. I had nothing to do with this. You leave the chamber and come up a great hall, where Maidna and his dwarves are already facing a small army of the city watch. You can spot Magistrate Reinhardt behind the lions. Ah, he nods. I see you have come in time for the finale. Thank you for showing us the way in and keeping the dwarves occupied. Now, if you just help us settle this affair, the greatest library in all Fiara will be at your disposal. And I am sure the Seven Keeps Council will show their gratitude as well. You know, no one said I was a good guy. The dwarves are clearly not in the wrong here. However, free access to the library is pretty spicy. However, a 700 strength fight is pretty uncommon, and I'm thinking I can get his soul, which is probably going to be spicy, seeing how evil he is. Let's do it. No, I'm not going to get his soul. Fuck me. Sad face. A unique soul doesn't come every day, you know. I had to try. Well, anyway. Okay. Just immune to mind control. I want to make sure that wasn't like a white damage increase or anything. Because you know who's running it down. Yep. And I think that's all we need to do, team. Just put that there, so don't get any funny ideas, and chill. The only danger here is the Mentalist white damage. But I think we'll be okay. Why can't I do this? Oh, my focus was drained. That's fucking rude. Well, how'd you do that? How the blood-soaked Protestant hell did you do that? Alucard isn't even here yet. Hey. Stop. I didn't even come at you. But now I will, because that was just exceptionally rude. Okay. Run all you like. Aw, I'm just doing the good guy thing. Wanted his soul. Let me fight again. Oh, I did get his soul. 30 HP, 5 focus, 5 research per day. Not quite what I was expecting, but also not bad. Magistrate Reinhardt lies dead at your feet, but the dwarves catch one of his apprentices, who testifies to his plans to take over the academy and rule the council. He even wanted to bewitch the young king so he could control the child and rule in his stead. Your bravery has not only saved the dwarves, but all of Seven Keeps from the magistrate's rule, preventing the Heimat from sinking into civil war. The dwarves are generous and grateful. I mean, now We shall have peace. The young king and his council praise your deeds. You have brought an end to the conflict tearing seven keeps apart, and your fame in the city has increased mightily. Aren't I such a good boy? Once again, the Sith shall rule the galaxy. It's actually a more appropriate metaphor than usual. You approach the alchemist's shop, but the door is closed. A piece of parchment is placed in the window of the door. It reads, "Close until further notice, Tav." Ah, there you are. I'm so glad my nephew was able to return to me. Please, come in. He removes the parchment from his window and waves you closer. As promised, I prepared you a reward. Make sure to come by anytime you need components. These are trash. This is more of a alchemist thing, I think. Darn. I'm gonna buy the Aria, though. I might be able to do something with that. I don't know what, but maybe something. Nidolf's Boom, Nidolf's Curse, and Impenetrable Bastion. Now, in case you thought the synergy couldn't get better, Nidolf's Curse is Curse of Nor, but for elemental damage. And guess who does elemental damage? That's right, the Giga Chad armor. Ah, Mort, it's like you were born for this. How do you do it, my friend? How do you do it? Okay. Where do you go now? I don't know. I guess you can go over here and free this crap up. No reason not to. These used to be Wraith's forces, but they are now enemies, of course. Just independent foes. Cast Aid. Jonath, I'm waiting for your forces. Hi! There it is! The Lightbringer. A fantastic titan. Okay. Bathed in light. This unit and every ally within its stacks gains 10 health regen at the start of the turn, death resistance, and white resistance. Very rude. This is also known as the Paragon, which I believe is the human titan in Spellforce 3. Fun facts. Now, I believe the titan, like, exclusively goes after the tower. Meaning that Jonath can death march to his heart's content and should be fine. Those are just a bunch of goblins. I'm not going to fight that. Armor or willpower? Wait. Oh. Is it -4 because of the domain? Might be. This is all mortal except for the Titan, though. That would be a pretty good fight to show off Alucard's true strength. Out of my way. You're in the way. You are awash in the glow of the All-Fire's power, flowing all around you through the crystal chamber. With a blinding and distracting flash, a fiery circle appears not far away, and an army marches from it. The circle have sent their minions to stop you. Let them try. Frostmourne hungers. You find yourself before a large stone arch. It is overgrown with moss and algae, filling every tear and crevice in the uneven surface. The glyphs and symbols carved into it mark it as a portal, but where to, you cannot discern. It takes no great wisdom to see the portal is old and has been inactive for a while. Yet, you still feel a faint magic emanating from it. Maybe I can unlock it with the right ingredients. An inspection concludes that there are multiple methods that could unlock it. Without your master's report, finding the right ritual will prove difficult, but not impossible. A cursed candle. The ritual take hold. You feel a strong surge pull you towards the portal, loud cracking like thunder, and flashes fill the area around it, and magic starts swirling into life in the center. With a final pulse, the portal manifests beneath the stone arch. The strange smells of a jungle waft through it. It seems the storage was successful. Did I accidentally pick the correct one, or does any of those options work? A Medusa emerges from the water and approaches the portal. She has many wounds. She passes through the portal and disappears. Later she returns, followed by many more of her kind. We are ready to fight, Master Mage, at your command. Huh. Now, I don't particularly want Medusa. Not gonna lie, I have a grudge against them, more so than anything else. They seem really good. But it looks like I can just recruit them now. Yep. Look at that. Well, you do cost me 4 mana upkeep, but you can stay here and defend the Allfire. Why not? Keep this guy too. I don't need him. Alrighty. So the rest of this. Greetings, scrubs. The fuck out of here. This is mine. Although, speaking of, we need to meld and meld this next turn. Okay, good chat. 4 mana or 1 willpower. Take the 4 mana. Make you faster, why not? And we'll take armor. And how could I forget my boy, the Blood Golem? We'll take Failing, sure. Let's head to the Shaper Secret. I'm basically just here getting Licher experience. In case that was not readily obvious. Think they'll attack me? They probably won't, but you never know. Throm Bristlebeard. You quickly discover why the river is suddenly so low. A large cluster of jellies has clogged its narrowest point, and the river flows over the banks instead. Upon further inspection, you realize the jellies are clinging to what must be an adult of their species. Don't care. The remains are washed further upstream, but at least the water is running freely. Within hours, the fish should return as well. In the guts of one, you find a shimmering reward for your troubles. Great. Not gonna lie, team. I'm not overly interested in doing those quests because I don't remember what they're about. Just that I don't care. That's all I remember. We can cancel this to get a quick aid on you. We're gonna go see if you can take this out. Okay, that is kind of scary. How would you do, Mr. AI? 7 on 7. A death. What about this one? A death. There's not a whole lot of tricks I can do with just walking undead. I could just be a game up positioning properly. How much farther can you move? Sure. Alright. Yes. Good, Anakin. Good. Alright. Well, Alucard's first battle is about to begin. You're really gonna attack me. Alright. Well, I'm nearby. Oh, you won. Wow. Good job. Definitely didn't expect that. Well done, Zerathar. I'll have to call him back. Alright, Letra. What do we got? You uncover a ruin of the long-vanished Shaper civilization. Your initial excitement is quickly dampened. There is barely even rubble left. You cannot even begin to imagine what immense power must have been necessary to so completely annihilate such a place. But there is a heavy pressure in the air. It must have been a mighty spell. You have not yet reached what must have been the courtyard when the ground shifts and buckles beneath you. From nowhere, an army appears. Guards, you suspect, of whatever this building once was. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Having dealt with the threat at hand, you find an orb lodged in one of the bodies. Something small floats out at its center, as if suspended in liquid. On instinct, you touch it and the orb melts away, leaving a mentalism scroll behind. Great. The torture chamber. By tormenting a soul before the act of necromancy, its powers can be greatly increased. Accidentally, doing the same one to one slave has a similar effect. Yes, please. I'll bleed to get this down to 4 turns. Tell me I won't. Hello. Go away. Hello. Go away. Giant's Tooth. And mana. Now then. Let's get the Enchanted Wisps. Held it up. Let's get another one. Litra can't actually attack that. This unit is immune to inability effects such as stun or staggered. Yes, please. Okay, so Litra cannot actually attack that. So we'll see if she attacks me. She might. She's an absolute rude lady. Throm Bristlebeard. I don't know, you can take this, it's fine. I am very disappointed. I thought you were more deserving of my gifts. But I will show the world who you really are. They will see your true colors, and the land shall close its doors to you. Oh. Soon after this, you receive letters telling you of your falling from grace. Good job, Ianna. You really are the ultimate Thot. Alright, Alucard. Go for a walk. Now, of course, we can't life leech off of the Paragon. But everything else here we can. And you better believe we will. Wow, you hit really far. So, you do white damage as well. That's gonna hurt. Okay. Alucard! You know, that's the first time he has ever listened to me without any backsass. That's gonna hurt. Just stand there. It is equal parts satisfying and disappointing. Just stay there. How did I root the Paragon? Good question. Why did you go up there? Another great question. Boop. Just chill out. Just chill out.
Yes.
I'm tempted to make a demon, and I'm tempted to command Alucard again. Make a demon, it's fine. Yep. The demon was the goal. Who could have guessed? Hey. Good job, Alucard. 16. And he only took 8. And we don't even have...
Yes.
What's it called? Mort. For Earth Armor. Although I do have Earth Armor itself. How is there no lifesteal there? What's going on? Don't move. Hi! I might not have any action points, but I can still stand next to you.
Yes.
That's funny. Hey, Jonath. I suppose we could just get in position here. Just surround it. Okay. Wow, you ran really far. But you can run no longer.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, even a white, it just takes that little damage. I probably should have cursed it first.
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
Shall we commend him? Probably not the play. That's okay. Because it's going so well. Time to reap. And the Titan dies. Another one bites the dust. You can run farther, huh? Now you can't. Really? Okay. There you go. Not bad. Not bad. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I got anything cool from that. Well, it was fun. And isn't that what really matters? That and going fast. Gotta go fast. Throm has taken that. We just need another wisp. I need like 15 wisps. Gonna take me 2 turns. No. No, I say. In fact, I could even do it again. Get armor. Ooh. Okay, I stand by my sentiment of intimidating attack. I think it's good. But the haunted armor is a big boy. We want him to hit people to take away their attacks. So he's just going to go Soul Catcher. Because why not? Epidemic. We don't really do poison. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Alright, Jonath. Ianna thinks she can ruin my relationship with people and face no consequence? No, 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 no. That's not... Why are you here? How this goes. Mort Mortanen. Get this crap out of here, my boy. Well, I wanted to use the soul we acquired, the new soul, to make a new unit for Mort stack, but... And now I kind of want to wait for the torture room and see what that's all about. See if I can torture that soul and make it better? Am I understanding that correctly? I don't care. Just go away. Alright, Zerathar has done the thing. And now he's kind of stuck up here. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Just chill for a turn. We can port him back. Just stand here. It's fine. Tower can move. It can, but it's not going to. Area of the Light. Looks like she's interested in contesting. There's more Allfire over here, but because... Oh, God damn it. Because Litra is the one doing all this and she can't fly, the tower has to be escorting her. It's just Litra in this deck that can't swim, so we'll give her flights. Where is it? Here it is. A flying horse. How does it work? I don't know. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to work. I just need to be able to move on water. Okay, now go here. Meld. Go here. Fuck him up. Get your revenge. Just keep going. Just keep obliterating. HP, armor, or damage. We'll take the HP. I reiterate my stance on intimidating attack. So let's grab Berserk. That's not terrifying. Enter a defensive stance and prepare for retaliation. This unit exerts its zone of control on all positions It can also retaliate and execute attacks of opportunity in all directions. Attacks of opportunity and retaliations do not consume actions. Yes. Yes, I will. Thank you. So, Mr. Blood Golem, you have an armor glyph. Do you have a... Do I have another way to make you thick, my boy? Or... Would you like leech life? You know what? You can have leech life. There you go. That'll do. That'll do. Alright, let's get in position to intercept all this trash. Go here and sleep. Meld. Don't die. I guess we can call him back now. We did it! A monopoly of might. I knew that would be easy. Let's go back. Yeah, so Zarathar's stack can fly. Banisher and Leader. For each ally with follower in their stack gain +3 damage. Shall we see how Zarathar does against this stuff? His deck isn't quite as powerful as Litra's. But he's still pretty good, I think. You moved really far. Really fast. Okay. Why are you all so aggressive? Well, that's fine. Ow! Good God. I thought it was fine. Okay. Well. Let's get some death. We'll summon a demon here. We'll back up. You don't have boon. You don't have boon either. Their ethereal nature actually helps out quite a bit here. Broken armor. See if we can kill these guys. Unfortunately, well, never mind. We're fine. I might want to make a corpse, or kill this guy. I'm afraid that if I attack here with the vampires, they're going to be shot to death, so we'll just guard. Good. Correct call was made. Of course. Holy shit, that hurts. Alright, Zarathar. Your stack's not quite as ready for the big leagues. I'm sorry. Can't do that. I'm sorry, but that's just the reality of the situation. It is what it is. And it ain't what it ain't. Set up those attack opportunities, though. Okay. I'm not even sure how I would go about making your stack stronger, honestly. Icicle Cannon. Deal 34 elemental damage to an enemy in 3 range. Can apply frostbites. Oh. This is not a focus ability. This is just... Okay, sure. Yeah. Well, we've killed all the demons and all the necromancers, but you can be a holy warrior, sure. Have some speed because you're slow. Take Norse Boon. Death damage, sure. I'll take Nimble. I'm going to forget I have it, but you have it. These are absolute trash. Take the Meditate. You don't have Nor's Curse, so I can give this to you. Actually, no, hold on. You can learn it. You, however, cannot, so you take this. Where is it? No. I also just realized how long the stream has been. The recording. There we go. Yeah, you learn Norse Curse. That way I can use your focus. You're a spellcaster. Time to freaking act like it. Mort? What are you doing? It has been ages since it's been a thing. This is once a keep of some kind. Now the walls are crumbling, and only holes in the great hall's masonry tell of the beams that once held several floors aloft. In the courtyard there is a lone wall. Strangely, the flowering vines that cover all the walls seem to keep distance to it. The walls are blackened, and charcoal crumbles under your feet. Your troops search every nook and cranny, but find nothing of worth. One does find a message roughly carved into the stone mantel over the long-dead fireplace. They rest in the dark now. Let them rot. Nope. A foul smell wafts up from the deep darkness of the well. You have your soldiers lower down a lamp. Weapons and oh, so many bones cover the ground. Suddenly a pale blue light ignites in the depths. You stagger back as a hissing whisper comes from the well with a clear message. Revenge. They who trapped you are probably long dead now. Rest. The ghost fades, and for a moment you think it over. Then the well shudders and crumbles. Bones rise up in a flood, spilling over the courtyard in a macabre fountain. They bring with them trinkets and golden baubles that roll at your feet. Great. We got that mission, like, literally the third or second episode. Okay, we're waiting for the mage tower to move. Throm Bristlebeard is marching in this direction, just 'cause, really. No particular reason. And Jonath is going to go to war. Next turn. Iria looks like she wants to play around. Maybe Mort can go punch these guys so that she doesn't steal my thing. That might be a worthy use of his time. The first meld. We're bleeding mana quite a lot, but it's okay. A new day dawns, bringing forth fresh challenges and dangers throughout the land. Circle resents your growing power. I thought Iria already hated my guts. Am I missing something? I don't know. I do have a bunch of walking undead, though. Okay, the auto-resolve crumped my lich. So I'm going to do this one personally, I think. Nope. I do need another wisp, however. There are so many all-fire nodes here. A. Can I do this one? Something might die? What is the AI thinking? Nope. The AI is doing really well. The new auto-resolve is pretty hype. What's this do again? Cool. Aw. Well, we can heal it next turn. We should be fine. Take some damage, take some speed, take some damage. I guess these guys are just going to chill on the node. Why not? Get that next turn. Let's come around and harvest what we can. Sure. Mortanen is heading this way. We're not going to do death marching. Throm Bristlebeard can go get ready for the all-fire thing. Oh, we found another stack. A 7 stack. Are you evolving? But it's too late. Ianna, the singer. Ianna, the thought. Ianna, you who have stirred my anger. As she looks at the forces you have brought with you, Ianna laughs, her hair flowing about her like fire. The nerve on you. I had my fun with our little games, but do you really want to go through with this? You may spend a long time regretting it. We'll see about that. Okay. Is this the first time my tower isn't in the invasion? It might be. Alucard! Go for a walk. There are a lot of Medusa here, though. I will say that much. So, we have Tiara's priests, who are uber annoying. Looks like they're already getting ready to buff death resistance. And we have a lot of Medusa as well.
Yes.
So let's group up and see what they scheme to do. It is very possible they just don't come at me.
Yes.
Or we bait them with a demon. You know, that sort of thing. Boons, curses. It looks like they're going to stay up here. Which is, of course, the intelligent thing to do. Thank you. What if... I guess that's the answer, huh?
Yes.
How do we deal with the stuns? I know. We bait them with demons that have no meaning. Oh, they just ranged this one down. So, let's see. 2 stuns have been devoured. 1, so there are 3 stuns left.
Yes.
We'll see if I can bait another one before we move out. Ooh. You know, the auto-resolver might have been improved, but the AI, still semi-questionable. Oh, beautiful resist followed by a stun.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well. You know how this goes. You know how this song is dance finishes. Greeting. Aww. It's time to get to work. Move here. I wonder why that bugs out the cavalry, but not... Must be a charge bonus thing.
Yes.
I need to get a soul cage, like right there. Not a soul cage, a demon summon, like right there, I think. 1, 2... Oh, God. I have to get pretty close for that, huh? Or... the other option. Hello. I am Le Démon. And you have made a fatal mistake. Allow me to introduce to you the most overpowered mechanic in the game. Alucard!
Hey guys, how's your health plan? Apparently it's great!
Probably should have done that before I did the reanimation, but it's okay. No big deal. Okay. Pop. And Jonath brings with him a most glorious victory. Owie. That hurt quite a lot, ladies. Jonath? That was strange. Well, Eerie Overlord is still here. Hey, go Alucard. Your damage is kind of nutty. GG.
Walter, be honest with me. What are we looking at in terms of collateral?
Well, the Alucard amount.
Boom shakalaka. It is a battle of the minds. For those watching, it was as if sparks fly and mere thoughts rip skin from bone as you take on Ianna's manipulations with your magic. But your troops persevered, and at long last you enter her richly adorned room on top of her tower. Finally, she has to face me. Ianna's form shines with a radiant beauty that is at once terrible and beautiful to behold. You made it, as I said you would. The others in the circle did not believe me when I told them you would stop at nothing to achieve your goals. Such ruthlessness, such ambition. She touches her hand to her heart. What a mage you will make one day. I shall report your success to the circle. I was right about you, as I knew I would be. You played me. Of course, my little mouse, and you played along beautifully. Ianna laughs at you mockingly and waves you goodbye as her form begins to dissolve in front of your eyes. Another apparition. She fled before the battle even began. This is all a game to her, gambling with the lives of others. Not that I care. But bibbidi bobbidi. Begone, Thot! And another circle mage bites the dust. Look how many research things I have. Alrighty, that's another one down. Ianna the Singer, cross out. Farewell. Mein Fräulein. Fair lady. That, and he just ruined the sound of music for me. What am I doing? Yes, leveling Alucard, of course. Sure, we'll take damage against armor. I don't know how much armor there's... Well, paladins are armored, right? Maybe it's fine. Exploit fear. Do we have a raw source of fear? I don't think we do. That's fine. The tower can move, but it's not going to. We'll end the turn, see the consequences, and call it a day. All it took to kill Ianna was an hour and 18 minutes. Boom. All reverses scramble to the wind. We have acquired yet another greater all-fire node that secures that landmark within our domain. Another minor node as well. And there should be yet another minor node for us to claim. And next turn we get the Torture Chamber. How exciting. There is only one circle mage left. Iria of the Light, our grand antagonist. Do we march straight on her doorstep? Or do we do the rest of the things first? Whatever else there is to do. Feel free to let me know, but thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you're listening having channel, feel free to join the Discord inscription down below. And I will see you next time as we march towards our grand antagonist who can do nothing to stop us.
I better not miss a damn thing.